FFIE, Faraday Future. Let's prepare for the upcoming week. I'm making this video on a Sunday. It's Sunday, May 26th at 3:15. Getting ready for the upcoming week. There's no event tomorrow. The markets are closed in the US due to Memorial Day, but open again 7 p.m. Monday night. So things go early, of course, 7 p.m. ready for the Tuesday trading. Let's talk about Faraday Future. We're doing a show right now, and we've got people asking questions about Faraday. So let's answer these questions and let's prepare for the upcoming week. Now, before I give you the news, the charts, information, the fundamentals, the balance sheet, the whole thing, plus the latest trends and news, let me qualify. First of all, I don't own this stock. I never pump and dump any stocks. I'm here to be the most honest person on YouTube TV and the most reliable source of financial information. I only own the S&P. Why? For two reasons. One, I don't want to be biased in any way whatsoever. I'm here to help and support people, not to pump my own bags. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to help people 100%. I've made the money in my life. I've had a wonderful life, and now I'm sharing it and helping people achieve their goals. That's it. So I'm not here to benefit myself. I'm just here to help you going live 12 hours a day and getting ready for the upcoming week here on the Sunday. So I'm an investor. I buy businesses, great businesses that I can hold for 30 years, make money. All those businesses make money. They are well-run, well-managed, well-funded businesses. And in 30 years' time, when I need to take profits, my portfolio will be up hundreds of percent. That's my strategy. That's what I do. However, FFIE recently has become a trading stock due to GameStop, the meme craze once again. So you can make money on this stock. However, I prefer a game of chess than a game of checkers. I have always got at least 5 moves ahead. So if you are trading Faraday Future, you can make money, of course. But remember, the company itself is worth nothing. It's going bankrupt, has no value whatsoever. People are just trading it on trends. And that's all very well and good. But remember, when you trade, you pay tax on it. You got to pay at the end of the year. We've done polls here, and many people can't pay their taxes at the end of the year because they will buy something else equally volatile. Remember, Faraday Future is nothing more than speculation. There's no evidence of where it's going other than trends. Trends can change in a heartbeat. And this is not GameStop anymore. The SEC have put regulations in to stop all this, and Robinhood aren't halting trading anymore to protect you, even though it's unpopular. So you could lose all your money in a second. So my job is to give you useful, reliable information, not always popular, not always going to get the most views. It doesn't matter, or your subscription, but it's there to help you. So anyway, with that being said, so you know the lay of the land with Faraday, let's have a look at some information. So first of all, I hope you like this video and what we're doing here. Tap the like buttons and please subscribe if you are interested in getting the actual facts about the business and how to make money as opposed to speculation and gambling. That's what I'm here to do. All right, or the latter, or the former rather. Okay, so let me go over to some news. I've got some news to share with you about the upcoming week for Faraday, where things are likely to go. Of course, we've all seen the volatility with the stock. It goes up 1 minute, down the next minute. There's no value here at all to the stock, which can be demonstrated if we look over here. Let me just delete that a second. If we look over here and we go down to the balance sheet, this is what some people get drawn into. It appears from an intrinsic value that it's 98% undervalued. But remember, this is not done by Warren Buffett. This is done by AI. And it's not reliable because it doesn't use DCF valuation. You have to have that. Otherwise, it does give the impression, oh, wow, look, 68% undervalued. This is great. What if they start making cars and making money? I can trade it and make money from it. You can't. That is an unreliable valuation. It says it's an unreliable intrinsic value. So it's there for you. Don't ignore it. A lot of people look at that and go, wow, I can make money. Because we've seen the revenue again. It looks great, but these are all projections, and of course they're not reporting at the moment. People tried to remove them from the premises because they wasn't paying their own rent. So that's how bad things are. So it looks great when you look at it. You know, you think, wow, look, everything's moving up in the right direction. We've got operating income, net income, cash flow, it all looks good until you realize that these dates were back in 2023. There's nothing recent. They're not reporting now. They're not doing anything now. So it's purely speculation at this point. So looking at balance sheets again, there really is no point because they haven't reported for a while. So we're not getting any updated information. So it looks better than it is, and it doesn't look good at all. 15%, they're not making any money, not selling cars. We've covered the earnings, and they've said they're not even interested in selling cars. They're building a brand. They're certainly building a brand, all right. They're building a brand of nothingness. Anyway, solvency score 26. Again, haven't reported for a while. It's a lot lower than that. It's probably in the region of 7%. So the chance of it going bankrupt is near 100%. But of course, as we showed you before, that an AI model has given I think Sensei did it, and it was a 60% chance of a short squeeze. But again, that's purely speculative, purely gambling, no evidence to suggest it, there's no value behind it. You're just hoping that everyone's going to buy it all at the same time, so it squeezes. Now you can tell there's a problem because when Wall Street analyze stocks, they have a below average and best high forecast. There's only an average. Now you say, well, why is it only an average? Well, full analysis isn't done on this stock. No one's taking it seriously. It's not doing anything. So again, this is a probably out of date analysis, and there's nothing to back this up. If we look down, insiders were buying the stock, but that was back in 2023 December, quite a while ago. Nothing since then. Short interest, well, 85.71. That's what everyone's excited about. We're going to get a short squeeze, but you can see my full reviews on the stock down here. If you like this software, by the way, I believe it's the best AI software available for reviewing stocks. All my members can get access to this for free, and everybody else can get a free plan. My members can get a discount to the premium plan. That's what I meant to say. And it basically makes my membership for free. If you want the link for that, it's below in the description. Alpha Spread. I'll give it to you as I'm making this video as well, if you are interested. This is how my members can get a lifetime discount for the software. There you go. Right. So as far as next week's concerned, then perhaps we should look at this news and see how it's all panning out. And you can, if you want to, trade it, you need to know what's going on. So anyway, GameStop, Faraday Future, top IBKR's most active list, AMC, Nvidia, among other entries. Nvidia, of course, though, is actually a business, so don't bunch them in with the same thing. The wild ride in Faraday Future Intelligent Electric shares have jumped out of an Interactive Brokers platform, with the EV startup driving near the top of the online brokerage firm's weekly list of most active assets. Faraday stock prices soared 3,810% since last Monday, though yesterday's close with last week's marking an explosive refresh of the meme stock frenzy. Massive short interest on the stock is a key reason the FFIE buying spree kicked off. Faraday eventually became the second most active listing on ABKR's count of its 25 most actively traded stocks and options over the previous 5 sessions. As they frequently note, our customers are affected to high volatility and volume, and FFIE has displayed prodigious amounts of both. IBKR's chief strategist Steve Sosnick said, "It's not normal to see a stock rise more than 20 times in a week or have a 400% intraday moves on hundreds of millions of shares traded. But that was the type of activity to push this one-ish stock into second place," he said. IBKR's list showing 21,062 net orders of Faraday was released on Tuesday. Faraday's stock dropped 19% during Tuesday's session. Thank you, William Tian. Just subscribe. That name rings a bell. That name rings a bell. Have you unsubscribed and come back? I recognize that name. Anyway, Sosnick said, even as meme stock mania was mercifully abating, the GameStop and AMC were in first and with fifth places on the weekly list, noting that the data are compromised of 5-day moving averages. Nvidia could retake the top spot on the chart as the AI chip maker is set to release. We talked about the earnings, but the difference is, of course, with Nvidia, if you look at the numbers, we said it on the earnings that it would go over $1,000, and it did. Look at its growth, very, very different. A lot of people are getting excited about AI, and there's no doubt about it that Nvidia is overbought, but at the end of the day, it does have value and it is making money and it's going to increase in value. But is it expensive? Yes. Whereas Faraday Future isn't expensive, it's just all out speculation and gambling. That's all it can be. Anyway, there's a little bit of an update. What do you think? Do you think that this stock is going to make you some money? Be very, very careful. I've often been accused of saying, I've noted that I've said in the GameStop reviews that GameStop is going to zero. And what I've always said in the videos is you're going to zero, not the business. GameStop is not going to zero, but your money is if you are betting on it. 99% of people who are betting on it are losing money. Only a handful of people make all the money. That's how it works. So be very careful if you are speculating on these kind of stocks. Anyway, I'll put this out and leave me your thoughts below. Click above my head for all the alpha spread links. It's on the all links button on martynlucas.com with all the links. Go and check that out. Down below here as well. And over here, I'll put more Faraday. I'll put the Faraday playlist and upcoming videos as well for this week. Things I think you'll find important and useful. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.